pass organic advantage. I read the wound like a map in the dark. Every bruise had a blueprint, every scar that a spark. What they call setback, I call raw data. Pressure made structure, now I move greater. No wasted motion, no frantic display. I let the storm teach me a better way. Quiet reflex, velvet control. Hard lessons carved a cathedral in the soul. I was in rooms where the air felt thin, where fake love smiled and pretended to win. So I learned discernment, precise and sharp, to tell the clean signal from the crowded heart. I don't chase approval, I build my own lane. I transmute pain into productive gain. The heavier the lesson, the cleaner the mind. The deeper the fracture, the clear the design. Pain turned to scholar, I studied the damage. Now I design past organic advantage. Hunger was meant to retain my alignment. Lost the precision, refined my assignment. Enemies faded, they lost their own guidance. I kept evolving, my silence was science. Pain turned to scholar, I studied the damage. Now I design past organic advantage. I survived the season where trust got thin, with the same hand wave while the cold crept in. Still I kept posture, still I kept my code. Didn't let betrayal reroute my road. I saw the hunger in the faces around someone in my life, just to dim my sound, but I fed my future, not the noise of the room. Now my thoughts bloom loud, even in the gloom. My alignment stayed clean through the turbulence. My mind kept pace with the inner current. I learned that the hard times weren't here to race, they were pressure chambers teaching grace. Silence got louder than all the talk. When your spirit is solid, you don't need to walk with your chest out, screaming for the crowd to agree. Your results do the speaking for me. Chop sample low in the mix. Stay sharp, stay patient. 808 drops out, then returns with a slow grind. I don't need chaos to prove I'm alive. I need clear vision and a reason to rise. Turn my wounds into a working tool. Made a strong foundation out of the crew. Every wrong turn gave me better sight. Every dark hour taught me how to write. Now I move with a heat that don't scorch the room. A calm kind of thunder, patient boom. I don't fold under weight, I grow under load. My spirit got mileage on every road. They vanished when the truth got loud. When my discipline stood up in the crowd. When my peace had muscle, my focus had teeth. When my new self rose from beneath. I keep it moving, clean and exact. No backward pull, no nervous act. Pain turned to scholar, that's how I stand. I made a wise empire from a bruised up hand. Pain turned to scholar, I studied the damage. Now I design past organic advantage. Hunger was meant to retain my alignment. Lost but precision, refine my assignment. Enemies faded, they lost their own guidance. I kept evolving, my silence was science. Pain turned to scholar, I studied the damage. Now I design past organic advantage.